Wi-Fi is on.
Entirely your
Recording
call.
started.
While we're in Rome, do you want to drive around and show me the damage, or do you want to get home?
We could do that for a little bit, yeah.
Or do you want me to take you out for brunch? Whatever you like.
I'm okay right now, Steve. I just wish I felt more energy.
So not a 10-mile hike.
No, not too much.
Where would you like this vehicle to go? I'm strangely well rested for a Sunday.
Well, the most damage was downtown.
Okay.
You can't go down the street St. Mary's is on, but you could probably go down the Dominic Street.
That was what? Liberty, right?
That was, probably Liberty Street.
I get Halloween directions. That's kind of creepy. A former funeral home having a big skeleton.
Court Street, you could probably drive down to the Presbyterian Church. I mean, they may have it partly blocked off. I don't know. I haven't been down there to get a close look. I figure they got enough people gawking right after it happens. So.
Oh, that's true. If there's any possibility of us being seen as gawkers.
But, the lady that's in the balcony with her two boys this morning helping with the technology, she's the one that the tornado hit their home pretty severely in there. I don't. They had home damage and they had to have a new roof, but they had a lot of trees lost. But she was really offended by people coming by taking pictures.
Oh,
This is my property, and I never thought of that. I mean, I probably could have been one of those people at some point.
Right.
So, yeah,
Wow.
I would come down here this close, and the trees probably got shaved off here. This was where the lawyer was that handled Nicole's custody thing.
Oh, right.
His qualification to get your bearings.
Why did I stop when there's no stop sign? Okay. Wow, that's a completely different look.
Yeah, I mean, it had a complete point on
I guess the roof took a lot of damage too.
it. Yeah, somebody said, I thought the steeple fell right into the sanctuaries. And somebody said, no, it didn't. In fact, I thought they said it landed on the grand piano.
I think I've been in AA meetings there.
Could be. I don't remember where they are.
Where do you want me to go now?
You can go down to the right.
To the right?
Yeah. And so I haven't driven over here. This church was fine. It was unscathed.
Oh.
I know.
Shout out to the Catholics.
Make a right
Right, okay.
On Liberty, but you probably won't be able to go terribly far. I don't know where it's blocked, but that was the other church. Two churches that really got this.
Oh, both parking garages are gone.
Yeah, the parking garages are gone. They've gone to parking lots.
How much did Rome taxpayers pay for them in the first place? And then they paid for the destruction.
Years later, they changed. The Elks Club obviously spent some money.
Wow.
I haven't done a look around. I just go where I have to go.
Wow. Oh my Lord! Look at that roof.
This almost looks like it's got some leaning to it. This Episcopal church.
Goodness. City Hall did okay, I guess. Looks like the fall came right through the roof.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
I mean, I don't really know, but
That's St. Mary's, right?
That's St. Mary's.
Okay.
I mean, they were interviewing the guy on TV, and you can see all the stained glass in that. It was so pretty. It's an old building. So,
All right.
that looks like it's clearly hurricane damage. All boarded up.
Oh, it's got a condemned sign on it too.
Yeah.
Straight, right,
Straight.
left, straight.
Go Washington.
Where am I at? I'm on
You're
Court?
in Washington.
I'm on Washington, okay.
This is the street the library's on.
Oh, the VFW, that's right.
They still do the driving tests in Barlow Street. And when you see the trees down, I mean, they could have been for any reason, but very possible they had severe damage and just took them down.
Yeah. We haven't had any tornadoes in our area, but we've had what you call microbursts.
Yeah, we had one on Merrick Road about 7 years ago.
That's right. I remember you talking about that.
once you got kind of away from town, I don't think it was as bad. Here, Michigan.
Hmm. That used to be the Masonic Temple, didn't
Yep. And they
Is it-
made it into so a church took over the building.
it? Oh.
It's like Marantha Church.
Oh, the
They're
library.
either getting a new roof or they needed one. I don't know.
Mar-
They might have had some damages, huh?
the Miranda.
Marantha Church.
Am I
That's-
going
that's-
that way? That way?
You could just go on up
Okay.
another street and then you'll be.
We'll look at the B-52, or you've already seen
Oh,
it?
I haven't been out there. You want to take a ride out towards the base? That's okay.
Is that here? Right? Or further up?
You go up another. Go up to
Okay.
Garden. This isn't Garden, is it? No, this is Elm.
Elm and.
Go up.
Tart.
The next street will be Garden. That's where the post office is.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm tracking. Come out on Black River.
And then that'll take you to Black River Boulevard.
Okay.
Get up to the base if you want. I haven't been up anywhere near there. There's a lot of changes.
When was the tornado?
It was July 23rd, or it was a Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Just in time to ruin Honor
Yeah,
for America
or
Days.
maybe it was the week before the Honor America Days parade. It wasn't the same week, but it was the Tuesday in the previous week before they didn't get to have.
That used to be a nursing home, didn't
Yeah, it still is.
it?
It was Stonehenge, and I forgot what they're called. What it's called.
An elephant. Okay.
Yeah. With a big spider on him. Yeah, the people that bought that house, they put up that elephant. I'm not quite sure what that's. Just like elephants.
There's Stevens. Where are you at? Is that the Art and Community Art Center?
No, that's over on
Oh.
another street there. I see the ambulance
Oh, it's way
going up
over
Black
there,
River
okay.
Boulevard. Okay.
James Street. Okay.
And James Street is the street that takes you to the hospital, but they're probably going up Black River because I think you have to go in the back. There's a lot of construction going on at the hospital. The post office, this shopping center is the one where Teddy's is. If you keep going straight, then we'll get over to Floyd Avenue. You can go up Floyd Avenue. But you want to be in the other lane
Isn't Floyd? Oh, Floyd. Okay, Floyd is.
where the community college was.
Yeah, but that's not where the B-52 is, right? That's on the.
No, but oh, that's right. It's on the other side. Well, we just make a drive through.
Okay.
Have you been up since the Stewarts went up on the base?
Stewart's.
Ice cream.
Oh, no.
Gas station.
Oh, yes, I have. Okay.
That's been a couple of years now.
The YouTube guy I met the other day, he pointed out that the old Air Force hospital that you worked at,
Yeah.
that's now a veterans hospital
Yeah, they've been the VA for a
or
long
a
time.
clinic or something.
They became a VA clinic shortly after the base closed.
Oh. So go through the Floyd or
go straight.
go straight? Okay. Bill used to live down this way, didn't he? A million years
I
ago.
believe so. This garden. I see some broken off trees. The wind took off. It was funny. It just like sheared them off.
Oh, wow.
Strange. He must have been on another street.
I think this street that we're about to cross that way. Linden,
That's
that's it. Yeah.
right. This is down that way, brick house.
Yeah, the pretty cool basement.
I never was inside.
That was the first place I saw a TV built into the wall, but it was an old tube TV. It wasn't the kind of we have now, the flat screens. Is this Floyd?
This is Floyd.
Oh, that's the girl that had the paper route I took over. I remember I had to meet her here to learn how to do the paper route. The morning paper route, not the afternoon one.
The little grocery store is still over there. But
Mr.
Lombino's-
Adolfi's grocery store?
That was Lombino's. Adolfi's been torn down a long time. That's over on the west.
Oh, okay.
Over on like Embargo and where's J Street. Community Express Market, it's called now. Grandmother liked going there because it was a small store and she didn't have to do a lot of walking. But it was too far for her to walk from her apartment. She lived on Bloomfield. That restaurant that had been at one time the Unwind Inn, they had a mold problem apparently, and they tore down everything.
Oh.
They've been rebuilding, but I'll bet you it's been in the rebuilding phase for 5 years. It just doesn't seem to make much progress. I don't know what the problem is. They ran out of money, or of course, probably in that time would have been COVID. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see it's still not functioning.
Yeah, it was there forever.
Yeah, maybe it became a different name or two. But probably should recognize this.
Yeah, a lot of my morning papers were delivered there.
At the nursing home.
Yeah, it made the route easy because like
Yeah.
a third of my clients were in one building. They tore down the old hospital. It was over here. Oh.
Which was also MBCC
Yeah.
for a long time. So the newer part of the building over here, they built, that's just
Thrifties.
yeah.
Gone. Oh wow. The old, yeah, wow.
So they redid the building, I think, and then the other one they just for some reason tore down. You want to go down Bell Road? I don't know.
Okay. Go down a little.
I haven't been down there in a while.
Steve's teenage years. Yeah, that building's still there.
Yeah, I think that building's been there. This is like an addition here.
I think that's where I used to meet Rich Roman, I believe.
Really?
Is that his name? Rich Roman?
Yeah, council. I remember him being there.
Now it's Rome City School District. Oh, there's the old house. Wow, looks different. Oh. Oh, the sports field got bigger.
I don't remember it that much. I just remember that there was always ball games over here.
Yeah, there was one baseball diamond last time I came through, and now it's like 3 or 4. Oh, no, when I lived there, this was all a field, kind of an overgrown field. There was a trail at the end that kind of paralleled whatever road that is up there. Oh, they got a new fence up. Oh, that whole building's gone.
There was one on the corner here?
Right here, where I stayed with the Folsoms. Wasn't that?
Okay.
Right about there.
I see a little camper sitting there. These are new, these little bitty
Yeah.
places. I don't remember these. But I haven't been over here in a long time. I'd go up Merrick Road once in a while.
Bill Jones's old place.
Is that it right there?
Yeah.
Yes. I brought Phil over this way because he got to know Ray McCulloch.
Yeah.
And I showed him where Ray had lived, but by that time Ray had passed away. Ray lived on Lowell. It was him and his in-law, mother and father-in-law lived on there. They had moved their house over from the base way back. And his sister-in-law, Peggy Davis, lived next door now. But Peggy Davis was the one who had the big St. Bernard. She sang in the choir. She was a sweetheart.
Terry's grandmother lived on, I can't remember which house now. But
I don't
somewhere
remember either. That's right. It wasn't far.
Whittier. Oh, for a minute I thought this building was where Terry Watts' old house was, but I see his house is still there.
Yeah.
He's got a new neighbor.
Randy's has been here for a long time.
Randy's Pizzeria.
AV friend.
It used to have a different name, didn't it?
It might have been.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Oh.
Randy's has a ranch in.
That used to be Triff's, right?
Yeah.
Now it's a Mexican.
No, not Triff's. Had another name.
Duff's. Triff's was on the further
Triff's
down.
and Duffy's was down further.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! There was a shooting there. Actually, I was in Virginia when that happened. I heard on the news in Rome, New York. I'm like, what? There was a shooting where somebody was killed, and after that, they closed down. They never opened.
Okay, yeah, I have been to
These
that
new
store.
apartments are new, and there's shops in the bottom level.
Oh,
So
wow.
people can go out and go shopping. There's this.
That used to be the science lab. Well, the science lab used to be over there, yeah.
That direction. So this is a roundabout.
Okay, now I'll come back when I go out Mohawk or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go out past the B-52.
This is confusing. Okay. All right. Community Bank. Oh, Par Technology's over here now. Par Government.
Oh, okay.
Remember New Hartford had that security job?
Community Bank's been there for a long time.
And that's where you were an operator.
Oh, no, he got the keys. I wasn't the police.
Oh, another roundabout.
There's another roundabout here.
Oh, Scout would enjoy seeing this.
This would be Hanger Road.
Wow. And this is now the community airport, right?
Yes, but there's not that much going in and out. I mean, like, the wannabes fly in there, like Trump.
Yeah. You going past me? I'm gonna gawk.
There's the B-52 coming up. I think the building for the phone company where I worked was a town up, but it was actually Floyd Avenue up inside the basement. It had a different name there. See, yeah, this was over that way.
Wow. Oh, it looks like, well, it's off its original base, but it's not. It sounded like it was in the middle of the
It's
road.
interesting that it got moved.
Was it you? Somebody was telling me they're trying to raise money to get it all the way back on its mount.
I guess. Oh, Christina heard, but she works in Rome, so she gets all the gossip from the news.
That used to be the NCO club.
Yeah, there's many
Remember
offices
that?
on there.
Uncle Bob, what was he, E8, E9? With all his Air Force stripes up and down, and he wanted me to meet him there in my E1 no ribbons uniform. I'm like, I'm not an NCO, I can't go there. And he said, yeah, you can because you're his guest.
Yeah.
Wow. As soon as I got there, I realized, he did this to intimidate me. And it worked. Wow. If I'm just driving around too much, you want to walk, let me know.
No, I'm
Yeah, okay.
fine.
Well, that power box is looking a little damaged too. Perimeter Road. All right, where to now?
I don't know.
Okay. Home?
I feel like while I'm here, I should stop at that Hannaford's. I like their low salt salad dressing.
All right.
And I'm down to a tiny little bit in my last bottle.
Let's go to Hannaford's and feed my curiosity about the new grocery store. Oh, that's football. I thought they were playing baseball. This turns into Chestnut, right?
Yes.
And Hannaford's at the end of Chestnut.
Yeah, it's on the corner, very like Chestnut and
Sorry.
Turin.
Yeah.
Chestnut and Turin.
Caught you looking. Advertise here.
Yeah. This was the teddy bear toy and home
Yeah.
shop. The next building was the counseling place where I worked. And
Oh,
they tore
right.
it down and they put up columns. Make it right.
I'll make it right.
Oh no! You're right. Sorry. I get turned around even though I've been gone 7 years. Moved out of here.
There used to be a record store over there we used to like to go to.
In the mall. Over there.
I think where that bank is, or maybe the Sherwin-Williams. It was called Record Giant.
Oh.
And you can go there and sample the records. They had stereo turntables, and you could had headphones, and you could listen to the records that as teenagers you were never going to buy.
I don't remember that. I remember there being a record store in the other shop in Mohawk Acres Shopping Center. I remember there being a record store there because I bought a couple CDs.
This precedes the era of CDs.
Oh, okay.
It might have competed with 8-tracks, I'm not sure. And what was the grocery market that was there?
Chicago Market.
Chicago Market, that's it. Friendly's, which is now Raspberries.
They got one of those, two in New Hartford, one on Commercial Drive and one on Genesee Street.
GPO Credit.
There was a gas station there that was owned by
Oh, right.
Kateri, in relation to Chuck and Marshall.
Okay.
Don't remember his name.
Think Keith and Dollar are still in the area?
Huh?
I wonder if Keith and Dollar are still in the area.
I don't know.
Marcia and Chaz. That was his name, Chaz. I'm assuming they're no longer with us.
I don't really know. There was one point I ran into somebody in the family and they said that Marcia had had a stroke.
Oh.
That was many years ago, so whether she's still around or not, I don't know.
I remember as a kid spending the night at Keith's, and Marcia was amazed because I was the first of Keith's childhood friends who knew how to scramble eggs. I didn't do a particularly good job, but she was just amazed that I was able to throw a frying pan on the stove. I think she liked me from that point on.
No, you kids, you and your brother were pretty well behaved, polite.
I got you fooled.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. Compared to some of the...
you may have fought each other at home, and you may have gotten in a little trouble at school with not doing your homework and stuff. I mean, you weren't JDs, and you were not rude to adults. I never had anybody say you were rude to them. You knew where to draw the line.
Yeah.
Between your elementary or primary school
British
upbringing
school,
in Britain, and then got reinforced at home. It wasn't like, oh, you can't tell my kid what to do.
Yeah, we get a lot of that these days.
Yeah. Okay, you could probably pull in the side where that car's going.
Okay. Hannaford Supermarket.
Yeah, there's been one in New Hartford for a long, long time. There's one in Clinton. And then they built this over here after the Gillette's grocery store went down.
Yeah. There's some controversy
There was
around
an empty
Gillette. I didn't
lot
know.
here for a long time. And then they finally put that there,
Yeah.
right? I said, gee, with Gillette's being gone, I really miss Gillette's. But this didn't go up while I was still living here, so that made it.
Yeah, I had no idea. I noticed several years ago that Gillette's was gone, and I did a little picture tutorial on Facebook of all the places like Rome Free Academy.
You can park in a handicap because I've got it.
Get your placard with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And one of the people I went to high school with was a relative, and Scott mentioned something about the controversy, which I didn't know anything about. And she was also a friend, and she said that was very mean. I'm like, oh, I had no idea.
What was mean?
The Scott brought up.
Is on.
I'll do it.
Recording
But don't worry
started.
about it. I didn't leave him for you. I just got behind. Okay. And I said, all right, I'll make you a deal unless I get bored. Ralph heard me. Of course, he had quite the sense of humor. Pretty soon I was like, I didn't have anything to do. And I think she's working all day. I don't want her to come home and have to do these before we can make supper. So I started watching him, and he came out. He says, got bored, huh? I said, yeah, I did. So he pitched in and helped. It's like, well, we take one trip up Merrick Road if you want. I want to see how they're coming with the new
right.
houses, and
That's right. We said that yesterday.
then we can head home. If you want to grab something quick, I don't care. I'm not real hungry, but I know one thing: if I don't eat something, I won't make it till supper. But I don't want to eat too much because then I won't be hungry for supper. When I'm not hungry, I don't feel like cooking. I wonder what they're doing over here at the credit union. They've added on to it. That's what they've done.
Tesla.
Yeah, it was only about half that move. Unless there's something else at the other end. I believe that Elise is Stefanik.
There's got to be. I've seen the Elise signs co-located with the Trump sign, so I know that Elise is Republican at least.
Yeah, she got all. She thought she was going to get vice president. I got news for. I didn't expect her to get a woman. I'd have been shocked if he'd picked a woman vice president. He probably would have been better off. But
He did.
Huh?
He did pick a woman vice president.
Trump?
Yeah. Have you not seen J.D. Vance's makeup? Wears more makeup than the current vice president. Ah, Trump does too. Now I think about it. If you count that orange fake tan.
I saw a little video about people interviewed who do they think won the debate, and they said definitely guy from Minnesota.
Walls?
Walls, yeah, he said he may have not been as polished, but he answered the questions and he answered them truthfully. And J.D. Vance did neither. He avoided the thing. And the one question that he got him on was, do you think Trump won the election?
He totally does.
Would you sign off on the electoral votes? And he wouldn't answer. I'm thinking about the future or something.
Yeah.
And there was a question about the
There was, yeah.
that is a non-answer.
Yeah, that is Elise Stefanik.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, almost all the neighbors in this neighborhood are now new since I moved out.
Oh, somebody put a fence up.
They put a fence up right after they moved in because they have a dog.
Oh.
My real estate agent sat on the screen porch the day they came, which was like the first or second day of the house being on the market. And he's sitting there and he could hear them talking in the backyard. And he said, I knew they were going to buy because they were talking about, well, we could put the fence here for the dog, whatever. And he said, when I hear that kind of conversation, I know they're really seriously interested. So these are the 8 apartments in a building. And there's 8 of them. So there's 64, I believe, 2-bedroom apartments.
They were the original.
They were the first ones, the first things that were built. And these are garages out here. You get a garage, but it's not attached. And I think they started out at 14. I think someone told me now they're about $1,600 for a 2-bedroom.
A month?
plus utilities. Yeah,
Right.
these are more reasonable. Christina she looked out here, and then she was trying to find something cheaper. She just wanted to have some money left over at the end, which I don't blame her. And she settled for that little hole in the wall. I thought about here, but the only place they didn't have a washer and dryer hookup. There is a laundromat on the facilities, and I didn't mind going to the laundromat, but I just thought, oh, as I age, I wasn't sure I wanted to push a little laundry cart over there.
Oh, you thought about moving here?
After that's what I was thinking about moving, and because I like the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I've been living here for a long time. So now they've put up some duplexes, and that's what I want to kind of just see how. The last time I was over here, there were holes dug, and
The first turn in, or just...
I think probably if there's another turn in down there. Let me just go real slow right now. And obviously they let you have dogs, but that's more than money she can afford. She'd have to get a real cooperative, equally.
Yeah.
Okay, no, those are still the buildings, so it must be down. It must be these guys going to turn.
Sorry.
A Charles Aiken Boulevard. How about that?
Who's Charles Aiken?
He was the guy that owned the cornfield.
Oh,
Charlie
okay.
Aiken. Yeah.
Oh, that was the only one, I guess.
Well, you can't see them. So you can see mounds of dirt,
Yeah.
but I don't see much construction going on. Okay.
Jacob still live here?
No, they sold their house. It went on the market before mine, and I sold first, and then they finally did sell it, but I think they finally had to lower the price.
If he still lived there, I was going to turn around his lot. Just to tick him off.
But, Nicole comes over here. What are you laughing at?
I'm thinking about when Kathy,
Oh,
when Nicole decided she wanted to live with.
yeah, the night. Meet me at the Knights of Columbus. And then there were 75 cars down. Yeah, you could pull in and drive back. Maybe there's something going on straight back. But I saw the dirt piles back in the spring, and I'm like, they've not done any further. Maybe they've run out. I don't know. Oh, that looks like a one-story. They've got a couple of them built. Okay. Like they call it a luxury apartment community. It's good. I can see it's a one floor. Yeah.
I'll go that way. Okay.
Yeah, they said, because I remember going to the planning meeting, but they were presenting their plan. There'll be 8 buildings with 8 apartments in each one. And those all got rented. So there's some people with some money. But you get retirees are on a good income. Or people that are in the tech field and they don't want to clean gutters on the weekends. They want to have a place to live.
Oh, how far back are they going? They're getting close to the cemetery.
Yeah, the cemeteries are behind the trees. Okay, this is where they're building them. Okay. Maybe that's where they're dumping the dirt they dig up.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, they made like a little community back here. And there's 2-stall garages.
Wow.
Got to be closer to $2,000 for them.
So there are still Romans that can afford this, huh?
Yeah, well, when we found out that there were people with these, well, there are people that are in the tech business. They're working through SUNY, and they've got these microchip jobs and stuff like that. And a lot of young people, even younger than you, it's like, I want to go fishing or camping or whatever on the weekend. I don't want to spend all my time taking care of a yard and cleaning gutters and doing that kind of stuff. And they do it all for you here. So these are probably 3-bedroom and on one floor, 2-stall garage. Skinny garages, but nonetheless too. Wow.
That's for Priuses and Teslas and stuff.
I wouldn't buy Tesla. It was my favorite car. I can't stand Elon Musk.
Oh.
He's doing all kinds of evil stuff.
Holly and I are starting to notice a pattern of Tesla drivers. So when we see one, we're like, Tesla.
Okay. So I don't know how many they got here. I didn't count them. But eventually they are going to put up some single family units. That was the plan. And
Trying to get my bearings. Where's the cemetery?
Well, it'd be behind the trees.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
keep going that way, but I'm sure that's we got wind up in the.
I know from the
Cemetery,
cemetery I've
yeah.
seen, well,
Yeah, you can
what
see-
used to be Merrick Road. I
yeah,
can't see it now.
You can see the houses on Merrick Road. Yeah. I want to go around and take a picture.
Okay.
People don't like it. That's tough. Well, I used to come get corn here when I was.
Well,
This one where nobody's outside. I just want to get a picture of
this
what's
view
going
here.
in there.
Okay.
There's the camera.
Would you like footage off my dash cam?
Yeah, I could just.
Or is it easier just to click?
I would. Just. So. There we go. All right. I'll go home and look it up, see how much it costs to rent there. I could never afford to move back in here unless I take the other apartments. Let somebody come help me do my laundry. Because I've asked myself, if something happened to Phil, would I stay in all night? Well, the rent's cheaper. I'm paying $900 plus utilities for 3 bedrooms, a bath and a half, and an attached garage, central air, and ceiling fans. I mean, anywhere else it would be a whole lot more. Probably $1,600. $269. So there's, I'm guessing 10 along here. I mean, 10 units with 2 in each one. Probably going to be that many over here. So, I wonder if they got a floor plan posted on the website. I can't afford it, but I can dream. Like, it's just. Okay, we figure out how to get out of here so
Yeah.
we're not going around in circles.
Yeah, I only did the circle so you get
Yeah.
that shot at the house.
I'll send it to Dick and Kathy. Say
Dick and Kathy. Oh, Ralph's.
brother and sister. I told him I'd get in touch with him after you leave because we haven't communicated in a while. And then she sent me a birthday card and I totally forgot Dick's because we were gone. My friend Pamela forgot my birthday. She was all apologetic. She said, take care of her husband. He had his knee replaced. But don't worry about it. You got other things on your mind.
Well, if you think I'd be interested, I'll upload this to YouTube and send you the link.
This is the
Yeah,
8
pretty nice.
There's 8 of them. Yeah, they're definitely looking nice. I think they have granite countertops and shit. But at least I have an attached garage. I don't have to go out in the snow and brush my to get to the garage. The
Yeah.
Delta Luxury Apartment Community.
The Delta, not to be confused with Lake Delta.
No.
Oh, I had a curious. You've been telling me, and the minister said something about the sharing of time with the Delta Church, Lake Delta Church.
Yeah, she preaches there too.
When she preaches at one or the other, is the other watching on internet, or are they coming
Well,
to?
I don't know what they've got set up exactly, but I know that they put a door in the back of the porch.
Oh yeah,
You can barely see it. I'm sure they want to let their dog out there.
I did like that porch.
I did too.
That
I
was
missed the porch and I missed my refrigerator, freezer in the bottom refrigerator.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I didn't miss too much about me.
Oh, well, that next door neighbor.
Well, I was so happy when they put up their sign, and then when I sold my house first, I was like, yes.
I liked Ralph's idea of leaving it to a biker gang.
Yeah.
So go to the Boulevard, or do you want me to cut through turn? Let's do something different. Let's cut through
Go
turn.
wherever you want. I don't care. We just can't go out 46.
I'll make my way to
And get
South
all the way
James Street.
straight.
Yeah.
So. See, that would be nice if somebody would buy Phil's land and put up something like that. You know, we need more housing. They don't need to be luxury.
Yeah, they can make them like
make them
a modern version of Wright Park Manor or Park Drive
more
Manor.
affordable, or even apartment buildings or something.
What was the one up by Gansevoort? Liberty Gardens. Liberty Gardens. It's time for Liberty Gardens to find a way of Wright Park Manor, but something like that for this day and age.
Well, and I think I see something in the middle of the road. we don't need. I mean, yep, there's people renting those $14,000, $16,000 a month apartments, places, but and then there is low income housing in this town. We do have a fair amount. I thought that might need more, maybe even lower income. I don't know, but I don't know what they get for the places on South James Street that they put up several years ago. But it was like, what about us folks in the middle? We don't qualify for low income. I mean, I don't.
You're right.
I make too much money, and yet I can't. I don't really want to spend every penny of my paycheck coming in on $14,000 a month or $16,000 for a rent.
This empty plot of land looks entirely too small to be the memory of my high school.
I know.
How do they fit that building on there, or those buildings?
I don't know, but these trees are usually at peak.
Yeah, it's definitely, they're at
I
peak.
think
They're
it's the
close to
dryness.
peak when the school year starts.
I think it's dry.
Hmm.
And from the dryness not having enough water.
There may be some hope for holly and my leaf peeping.
Going out west, yeah. Going on the western side of Virginia. Oh, it's pretty over there. Then one time I drove by myself all the way to southern Indiana. I left Scotts and I went over, got on 81. Went on 81 and I crossed over into West Virginia.
This is Madison, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go down to Erie and then cut over on South James.
I think I'm just going to have a half a turkey sandwich to hold me off to supper.
Now this, it's New York State School for the Deaf. I thought it was all disabilities.
No, it's just...
But it was just kitty corner from RFA, and I thought the kids here were treated very well. Of course, I wasn't in the classrooms, and I think if they have something like this that Julie can go to.
Well, she doesn't. She has hearing impairment. That's why she's got hearing aids.
Oh.
But if they can't speak and they can't hear, I mean, I don't know if she would qualify there or not.
I'm thinking if their attraction to staying there away from everyone was the K through 4, and now that's no longer an attraction. I wonder if they'd be willing to move here. It's closer to shopping and jobs and even me when I come to visit.
Well, it'd be a lot handier for me to visit or take them for appointments and things like that. But she did not want to move out of West Springfield as long as the kids were in school, and I think that includes Logan too.
Yeah.
But he's not. He doesn't have any special needs. I mean, emotionally, but Chris was gonna. She almost rented an apartment down there, and I drove by it, and I went all the way around and came up the alley, and I said, "There's no place to park." I said, "You would have to find somebody to rent you a spot, and then you'd have to walk from there to your apartment in the dark, in the snow." I said, "Think about that." And she gave it some thought when I brought my points. I said, it was reasonable. They wouldn't let her have the dogs. But I just said, I just don't think you want to be in that position, Christina. You need a place on your premise where you can park your car. I mean, it's bad enough. You got to brush the car off. We don't have a garage. But not many of us start out with being able to have a garage. And she gave us a thought. And then she figured out there was some issues going on because they were in the process of evicting a different tenant, not the one in the apartment she would have taken. And she said, "I don't think I want to get caught up in any drama. There was enough of it growing up." And roof tarp up on there.
I've seen a few tarps over here on the left side.
There's a lot of trees. Wow.
Of course, if the Quateries are no longer around, maybe that's people all fix the roofs now. Just throw a tarp up.
Rip off.
Did Ski and Leo compete with the Quateries, or they?
There was no competition.
There was no competition. It's just-
Leo never had to advertise. He never put a sign
Right.
up. He never put an ad in the yellow pages. He just had word of mouth, and people waited a couple of years to get him to come to their house because he had a good reputation for being fair and reliable. And he knew what the shit he was doing.
no resentments or anything like that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
mean,
I knew they shared one thing, program.
they were both in program, and Chuck would hire a lot of the guys in the program. They coming out of rehab or something like that. You know, they may or may not even know how to pick up a hammer.
Right. They may or may not be reliable.
And he didn't keep an eye on what the work they did. He'd get several jobs going, and then he'd go off and, you know, just let them at it, maybe put somebody in charge, but maybe they didn't really know what they were doing. He wouldn't come back and make sure the work was being done right.
Is that Barge Canal on the right?
That's the Barge Canal.
Barge Canal.
It looks pretty full. This will bring you right out to James Street.
Okay, make it right. Oh, okay, there's a bridge.
Yeah. I went to church one morning a few years ago, and there was a car in the canal. I don't know, it must have gone off the bridge somehow. I couldn't see it whether, like, we drove through it. There must be enough of an opening or something.
In the rooms, that's what we call a future member.
Yeah. But he did not have a good reputation. And I think I got his son, Charles Jr., to do some roofing at Ralph's, or maybe Ralph hired him, I don't remember. And they did not fix some damage that was up there. They'd gone right over and left the hole underneath the tile. When we have this guy named Jim Pope, who I got out there with Cheryl to work on Christina's house.
I was going to say, that name sounds familiar.
He really did a great job. And while he didn't like to recommend, he did tell me that when we needed furnace motherboard repairs from the flooding, he gave me the name of Vermor. And the second time he came, he said, if it was from my house, I'd be putting this furnace up on cement blocks and getting the great stuff. And I said, is there room to do that? And he said, yeah. And I said, how much more? And it was like almost double the price of the motherboard, but it still was reasonable. And I said, I think I want to get that done. I'm tired of paying for new motherboards. He came back in about 2.5, 3 hours. He got the job done, and as far as I know, they never had any more problem. She moved out. With flooding that damaged the furnace anyway.
Army.
Huh?
That was an Army flag. Not the official flag, the recruiting flag. The one-star thing. The Army of One. That was a bad recruiting campaign.
Yeah.
All right, on to home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got chicken in the back seat.
All right. Is the temperature okay for you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I see it's 71 degrees.
Got the AC on.
But the blow fan's off. Do you want it on?
No, if I need more, I'll get it. Let's see this.
That's,
I'm comfortable.
okay. Yeah, this is on you. 71 in October, upstate New York. I just can't get over that. Beautiful day. These high top sneakers, I don't know what to call them.
Yeah.
They are helpful to my ankle. I'm starting to feel a twinge in my arch.
Oh.
It's not one thing, it's another.
Yeah.
Michelle Coteri. Okay, there's got to be a relation there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kateris.
All right.
Not all. So there was one in I'd rather stay with the animals before
Scanning my memory banks, I don't remember a Michelle.
I.
I didn't see what she was advertising.
Home healthcare, I think.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that sign. I've wondered if they're insurance.
Now, when I see National Grid, that used to be Niagara Mohawk?
Yep. So we've got cucumbers that Marissa sent to go in the salad. Phil's going to bring the lettuce. And there's cucumber and lettuce. I got celery and carrots. I red onion. It's all chopped. So just throw it in. I have a salad, the salmon, and probably baked potatoes for supper. Right now I'm not hungry. But I'm going to eat about a half a sandwich. Just hold me off. And make sure I get more water. That's all I've had since I left.
Oh, okay. You sandwiches at home, or do you want me to stop?
No. I bought turkey and cheese yesterday.
Yeah, that was good turkey, by the way.
Yeah, it is. We got salt, no salt added at Price Chopper. It's dry. It kind of falls apart on you, and so it's a little out of the way. But most of the time, once a week or so, we go by there anyway.
There he is. I was getting nervous. There was a crotch rocket motorcycle right behind me, and I'm like, where'd he go? He'd fallen back a little bit. Usually they want to do that, go fast. Yeah, those are August trees, not October trees.
Yeah. I mean, we started seeing some color in August after we got back.
Yeah.
But it was just a little bit, but there's not been much change. And somebody, Kevin, Phil's pastor, he was up in their old Forge area, and he said they were almost to peak up there. So maybe they get more moisture or something. I don't know.
Oh, the Reverend. Is she a full-time Reverend, or is she like a lay leader?
No, she's full-time, but she's past. She has what they call it, and she's dual appointment. She's pastor of both churches.
Both churches, right.
Yeah. And she does a full sermon. They have a full service on Sunday, and she sits on their committee meetings. They're not set up structurally like we are for the leadership team. They still have the old method of, they have different committees, staff marriage relations, and all that. And so she's kind of doing that. They have a small bell choir with a volunteer director, and I said something, would that possibly be that we could get them to share their skills and talents and do volunteer bell directing at our church? And she didn't go into any specifics, but she went, I don't think that would work.
Oh.
And so I think there's maybe some personality conflicts that she's aware of, so I didn't push it. So.
When I was on worship committee, every year when we get close to the summer break, the pastor would go on vacation or not be active, and they would have various lay leaders, unprofessional pastors do sermons. And the year before COVID, and the pastors on the worship committee, we started talking about who to have on what Sundays, who to invite, who to ask, and one name came up, and apparently there was a personality conflict because the first words out of Kate's mouth were no, and then she came back and says, "I'm sorry, this is a bottom-up church. You guys decide, but I vote no." I'm like, I reported that back to Holly. She says, "Yeah, those two have had a conflict for many years." I'm like, okay.
Arlene and Louis, their church, their unity church, has been, they sold the building they were in because they couldn't maintain it. And they used the money towards renting or buying another small place. But it needed some work too.
Yeah.
She says it's too small for them. And their pastor has pulled a few tricky things too, like when they wanted everybody to vote on some things. She got people to come to the church that weren't coming anymore, that were ill or had dementia. One lady didn't even know why she was there. She just knew the pastor asked her to come. And they didn't vote, so she did the vote swayed the way she wanted it. Elaine and Louie and Bill at the time, who was still alive, Bill Logan, they did not want to move to this building. And Elaine's she's not had too fond feelings for this pastor.
Yeah.
She said, I wouldn't mind if Louie decided he wanted to retire from playing.
Upstate Cancer Center.
Yeah, they built that. That was where Joel's Steakhouse was.
Oh, that's right. I remember you telling us.
It's Upstate University.
Were you able to move any of your lymphoma appointments here?
No, I'm still with hematology oncology.
Syracuse.
So yeah, East Syracuse. From my front door to their front door is like 35 minutes. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
And I'm used to them. They're used to me. They've got like 16 years of records. So.
There is a rumbling developing in my tummy. I think we're at an appropriate distance
There's
from the
a little bit of sloppy Joe, and there's
yes.
there's probably enough of this for a scene. And there's turkey cheese.
There will be nourishment. Yeah, I want to steal her words about spiritual nourishment. She has some good stuff there. You spiritual fill yourself up with junk.
There was a line in the prayer that jumped out at me this morning. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, the person I explained says, "Okay, darling."
Something about don't let the lies of the enemy discourage you or something like that.
Yes.
Something to that effect. And I thought, oh, God, is that appropriate? I mean, you can take it how you want, but I know I'm taking it. It's hard to think of a presidential candidate being the enemy, but I'm sorry.
I don't know if she meant or not, but it fits.
Yeah, it was in responsive reading. To be fully alive to who we are in you, to see ourselves the way you see us, and not be shaken by the lies of the enemy. I heard Barb O'Connor, the one who was speaking from the pulpit, the lay leader this morning. I heard her say that the words to the song, the chorus, was going to be different. But I kept expecting them to be up on the screen, and they weren't. So they were in the bulletin. So I just sang the words.
I was looking at the screen, and
I just went along with it.
Whoever's controlling the screen kind of messed it up a couple times. Like, I don't know what to say now. I don't see the words.
Yeah. This the unison prayer. There's a part of it here that Beth Michelle, the one that did all the singing, she wrote that, and we've included it in the response in the unison prayer for probably a year now. That is, God, break through and open doors to new hopes and possibilities for our church and in our own lives. We surrender our wills to you and faithfully follow into the new and unknown future. May your will be done. I like that. We had a kind of a capital campaign fund to get some roof repairs done. And the money was a little bit slow coming in. I guess there were some people that didn't give it all. Some had heard that we're probably going to be closing our doors in a few years anyway. so they didn't want to bother giving to them. And I'm like, well, we may not close, and we got to have our roof working. We can't have leaks coming in and all that. But people come up with an excuse, I guess.
Including a couple trips on 365, were mostly around town. I'm getting 28.5.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Yeah,
compatible with you and Phil?
I'm getting 26.5, but that's still mixing with your other mileage.
Oh, it's not just this tank?
It's not just this tank.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought it was just this
But
tank.
if you're driving the same location all the time, then mine holds at 26.5, sometimes 26.6, sometimes it goes 26.4. It doesn't vary much. I don't know
Okay.
what they're doing over here at this place.
I always thought those numbers were this tank, this current tank you're on.
Well, when I had my battery changed a couple months ago, they had to disconnect everything. And so it just started over.
Oh.
And it was really weird. I was getting like 18 miles to get. And the next tank I got 21 or 2. It finally went up to where it had been averaging for a long time. I'm like, okay. I thought it was my starter, because every now and then when I go to start it, it had kind of like hesitated. And I was sure it was the starter when it didn't start. And I wound up calling a tow truck. And when he came, he tried the car. By then it had sat long enough that it started. So I could have saved the tow job for my insurance company, but I didn't pay it. But so that was kind of annoying. And then I got down there and he said, it's your battery. I got to thinking back, I went, it's been a few years since I put a battery in there. It was about time. But the way it behaved, my own analysis, obviously I'm not a car mechanic.